Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today, I want to talk about these Mac tool flyers, kind of the specials that they have going on. I'm sure that there's other videos that are already out about this, but I went into the warehouse today and I saw that the Mac guy had dropped these ones off for me because he was there when I wasn't there this week, unfortunately. But hey, at least we can kind of take a look and see what they have to offer. This one looks like it's been going on for a while, since October 5th, but this one goes all the way through January. This one, I'm going to go through a little kind of quickly, and then you guys can zoom in on anything that you find interesting. But most of the stuff in here, or almost everything in here, is not, this is called the Easy Garage, and this is not actual Mac Tool branded stuff. Looks like this is all their partners, so they have, a lot of different things, like, Mountain is in here. I saw some ASTRO, I saw, a bunch of other different companies, but a lot of the stuff says ask your dealer for pricing, which I think is honestly a bit annoying. Like, if you're going to do a flyer and put something on there, I would at least, put whatever the regular retail price. And if your dealer wants to beat that, let them beat that. But, I'm just going to kind of just open this up here real quick. Hopefully you guys can see the ones that are up here. But again, when I looked through this real quick before I did this video, and I didn't see anything that was, kind of, that really caught my eye, especially pricing wise. But here we have like K-Tool, they have, CTA, they have Titan, they have OTC, and again, pause and look at whatever you guys want to look at. We got Maxion, we got Coast. Honestly, Coast, every time I see their name, all I think about is the deal that Costco had not that long ago for the 3 lights for, I want to say it was like $30 or $25. For the 1,000-watt headlamps, which I don't think you can beat. Vim Tools, this is the only thing that actually did kind of catch my eye, because I have been looking at these specifically, the ratcheting flare nut wrench set right here. So I kind of want to take a look at that, but honestly, I feel that they're probably overpricing it just because you're getting it directly from Mac versus directly from Vim. This one from Astro is also another tool that I've been kind of interested in as well, that I might want to look into. And then we got, Lisle. Lisle's always a great one to get. Almost every tool truck has some kind of Lisle tools on there. And you have, Top Don, which I know a lot of people talk about. I don't work on cars enough, especially this kind of work to have a scanner. But, if I was going to get one, it would probably be a Top Don. We got Ernst over here. So, again, to me, nothing kind of too crazy. But I just wanted to show that to you guys since he did drop it off. And then this right here is kind of their the bread and butter of the Mac tools. Again, a lot of times on their flyers they have really good deals. I bought screwdriver sets off their flyers. I bought plier sets off their flyers, pry bars, a bunch of different stuff. But this time around I didn't see anything that again would get me to do this. You got some knife sets here for Christmas, and then you have these lights. When I see these lights right here for $59, says Mac exclusive. To me, they look pretty much identical to the Easy Red, and even their model number is Easy. So I'm guessing these are made by Easy Red. I have the green ones right here that are 300 lumen that I got from Amazon for maybe like half the price. I want to say it was like $30, where this is 350 lumens for double the price. So, if that's something you guys want, it's there, but I think and I don't even think it says Mac on there anywhere, if I'm not, mistaken. Let me take a look. Does it say Easy Red? It doesn't say Easy Red, but I'm pretty sure that's the Easy Red logo. Let's continue on here. So here you have, a lot of Dewalt stuff, if you guys are into Dewalt. Dewalt is definitely not my power tool of choice. Usually, if I'm doing professional stuff, I'm doing Milwaukee. But I just recently bought a few Dewalt hand tools that seem to be pretty decent. They have this set right here, which I've seen before. Let me kind of bring it up. You get, if I can get it, there we go. You get a little bit of everything in this set, but honestly, these kind of pliers, and they always do specials on these type of pliers, they've never really kind of impressed me. $300, you're getting, a bunch of different pliers, you're getting some adjustable wrenches, and you're getting some screwdrivers and a bag. I mean, honestly, you know, this stuff throughout the year you can probably get for cheaper. The screwdriver set, a lot of times they have their 8-piece screwdriver set for around $99. They'll have, you know, I think it's like an 11-piece or 12-piece plier set for also about $99, which usually comes with a bag. And then the wrenches, the adjustable wrenches, I mean, I don't use those enough to even really care about them. And the only ones of these that I've ever really liked are the Snap-on or Bahco versions, more so the Bahco than the Snap-on branded ones. This one is kind of interesting. The ratcheting bit driver sets, you know, $80. You know, I'm not sure who makes this one for them, but actually I don't know if I can't even read that. If you guys know, you know, let me know. But I can't read who actually makes that for them. And then, you know, there we go. Then we got utility carts right here, which I know a lot of people like the Mac stuff, the Maximizer, things like that. So if that's something that you're into, something you can kind of look at. Going through here, I don't really see anything that catches my eye too much on this. And then honestly, the Stanley Fat Max, you can probably just buy at Home Depot for cheaper than you're getting here. But obviously they're offering Stanley, you know, because they're all under the same parent company of Stanley Black & Decker. This one, although the strikeable scraper sets, I thought was kind of interesting. That one definitely did catch my eye for a bit, as did the 3-piece pocket screwdriver set. But, you know, for $45 for that, I mean, I didn't think it was worth it. If it was like, you know, maybe, you know, 25 or 29, I would have considered it. You got, you know, their apparel that they always have, including some, you know, ugly Christmas sweaters, which, you know, I think are kind of cool. You have, you know, more sweaters and hoodies, and then their hats. And this thing is kind of cool, the headlight beanie. I could definitely see that being useful. And for $35, it's not a horrible price on there. And then on the back, you got some holiday socks as well. And then, actually, let's take a look here. You know, I'll shout out to Alejandro. He's actually the dealer that I use. If you guys are in Southern California, you know, maybe reach out to him and see if you want to buy anything from here as well. So as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.